Clear, perfect, thank you.
NPF pra nutun sarkar ke support chithi pathaisi koigine Naga People's Front Legislative Party leader aro MLA Kuzuluzu Azuniunu ra kushe support chithi ke swikar na kurishi koile tai khan ikun upai na thaki kine alag kadam uthabo lagibo kushe Tiluksu bosti re Saturday Fuzur NSCN ke laga duita group majode guli mara mari hoise Tiluksu Village Council Chairman Bitoho White Jimo pra idu guli mari khatna ke ininda kurigine bosti re inika na kuribole factions ke bindi kurise Municipal Affairs Department pra ahi thaga ULB election support press release ulai digine Nagaland Municipal Act 2001 de kunuba amendment kuribole mang kura opor clarification dishe Supreme Court laga hukum hisab Pradesh state ULB elections to tari nahoy kine lobo lage bishe Naga People's Front right urban local body election day tanabaji concern ase gushe sob stakeholders logot consult kura jaruri ase koi kine party bra janaise Naga People Front Party bra joabar chunaw de jita party candidate karone felicitation aro thanksgiving program ayojon kurise Party President bra janaishi ki azodo party legislator leader aro achimbe mo kikondo chief whip thakibo Hello viewers, apnan sabke Nltv round up te swagat janai ase ami Gopika ahibita news sunibo Municipal Affairs Department bra ahi thaga ULB elections opor Saturday din press release ulai di kine clarification dishe Supreme Court laga hukum hisab Pradesh te ULB elections to deri nohoi gine lobo lage kushe Apex Court laga faisla ge mani gine Municipal Affairs Department bra state authorities khan ge schedule kura nishina chunao do lobole kushe mati aro building tax support clarification digine press release te janaishi ki Nagaland Municipal Act 2001 de idu mamla logot jura provisions to NMA Act 2016 bra hatai dishe idu logot 33% women's reservation na hoi gine ULB te maiki manu ke voting rights digine nominate kuribole suggest kura do Supreme Court bra something naturally not acceptable koi gine mana kuri dishe kushe idu logot Nagaland Municipal Act 2001 section 23B re notify kura nishina ULB's chairperson karone maiki laga reservation thaga do fair play aro ULB's laga alphabetical order rotation hisab te ase kushe sob registered voters khan May 16 de ULB chunaw lobole thaga de vote kuri gine success banai dibi koi gine sarkar bra bindi kurise Naga People's Front legislator party leader aro MLA Kuzuluzu Azoniunu bra koise NPF pra chithi support nimire pathaisi kile mane party do minority de hoise MLA aro NPF secretary general achimbe moki kon koise merger kora laga question nauthe support chithi ge swikar na kurishi koile tai khan iku upai na thaki kini alag kadam uthabo lagibo koise Azoniunu koise NPF to ekbar nimire opposition de ahise kintu tai khan sob assembly re question hudi thakisi koise Azo kushi janta bra NPF ke mon khushi pane aro criticize kurishi Naga political mamla ge tenure khotom hua homoy de sai dia do Azo kushi itia bra NPF top Naga political mamla ke age pra seriously loi jabo aro mamla de logical solution loi anibo kushi new bra ULB election nimire concern hoi gine kushi NPF bra aro ekbar 2017 de hua nishina jamela hobo dibo mon nai aro sarkar ke janta khan laga mang upor sabole koise aro mamla do solve na hua tak election do rukhabole koise
The assembly is already been called. You see, we have already submitted our letter of support to the government because of some few reasons. One is we have been reduced to hopeless minority. So we cannot form an opposition, the two of us alone. And we have seen that NCP they have already formed an opposition, 7 of them. So we thought it was best to be a part of the government, and especially on Naga political issue. Since NPF champions the Naga political cause, for that reason we have extended our support to the government. But yet, we have not received a reply whether they have accepted or rejected. We are yet to receive a reply. You have to give it within 10 days ahead. And that also, the BAC will approve it. So since there was no time, nobody can put questions in the first assembly. And we are not putting any questions.
Nobody can put any questions in the sense, is it?
There is no time limit. We need 10 days.
But you were aware that assembly will be held as well.
We were already in the election. When the counting started, assembly is already being called. But I believe it's too premature to, charge any department, any new portfolios, because we don't know about their functioning, how they are functioning. So in the next assembly only, whether we're in the government or not, we will be putting up questions and we will be speaking the rights of the Nagas. But at the same time, you can hear from my friend.
We have, as my leader has already stated, we have already dispatched a letter of support to the Honorable CM on the issue of the Naga political issue, because that was one of the principles that we have maintained in the last government that just concluded, the UD. We have also supported on the basis of political issue, Naga political issue. And therefore, if that is the letter of support we have submitted, if they don't want to reciprocate, well, we are left with no other choice, but we have to take another step.
All the assemblies, it was we who put questions only, and we charged the government. So till now, we will be doing the same, number one. Either we're in the government or not, we'll be doing the same. Number two, as far as Naga political issue is concerned, the public has literally condemned us and criticized us for taking up this issue only in the fake end of our tenors. So this time around, we NPF, since we championed the cause of Naga political issue, we thought we will take it up in right earnest, and that is from the beginning of our tenor, we want to seriously push this Naga political issue forward and bring it to a logical conclusion. And if possible, I feel that 1 year is enough. Did you hear Modi's speech on 24th February? Did you hear Amit Shah's speech on 21st February? What they said was they will solve all Naga political problems. So it is high time Amit Shah and Modi also walks the talk, and it's high time we legislators also show our political will. And if there is a political will, we can do it. So we can wind up within a year's time. So we feel that we can vacate our chairs anytime if we are sincere to bring up about a solution.
We will issue a written statement on that, of course. But the party working committee met yesterday evening, and we have taken stock of the situation because of the varieties, variations of opinion coming up from various sections of our society, civil society, as well as some individuals, and including some political parties. And therefore, we had a very threadbare discussion, working committee, and we have decided to issue.
Tiliksu bostire Saturday fuzur 7 baje adha nishinade NSCN ge laga duita group majot NSCN ge khango ceasefire monitoring cell osore guli maramari hoise. Tiliksu village council chairman Vitoho Waizimo brajanaishi ki jamela ula khobor papichi mamla ge control kuribole tai laga colleagues khan ki kuise. Mon namila baji ula kine faction laga group majot guli maramari hoise kuise. Chairman bra idu guli mari ghatna ge ninda kurigine bostire iniga nakuri bole factions ke binti kurise. Duita group bhi NSCN ge laga ase kuigine village council member Zekito Asumi bra kuise. Idu logot Asumi janaishi ki ghatna de kunuba jokhom hua nai.
Underground kan ahishe ko apra ami gambra aro amila member kan ke itu jaigena pacify kurilobi ko gena ta kan ke pataishe aro ko hesab ko nishna amila head gambra aro tailo di kunbat gambra takise amila VCM member Mr. Jackie Ho aro vice chairman ta kan tu jaigena spot di jaise तो ताकन जाल होती ताकन भी ताकन के पापराई তাকানকে ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰি ৰাখিছে ইটো মৰমৰা পাব্লিক প্লেচেছ হ'লে ফায়াৰিংটো নকৰিবি কৈ না আমাৰ খান কি হ'লে বি পিচফুল সলিউশ্যন এনেকাই কথা কৰি ল'ব ফায়াৰিংটো নকৰি দিবি কৈ না তাকানকে ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰিছে হ'লে বি তাকান নমানি এনেই ফায়াৰিং কৰি দিছে আমি ক'বলৈ মন থকাটো কোন ফেকশ্যন লগা হ'লে বি এনেকা পাব্লিক প্লেচেছ হ'লে এনেকা আহি না ফায়াৰিং কৰি দিয়াটো মানুহ লগা এইটো মানুহকে হিচাপ কামৰা কাউন্সিল পাব্লিককে হিচাপ নকৰা নিচিনা তো কোন গ্ৰুপ হ'লে বি এনেকাটো আমাৰ খান চব জানা মানুহ খানটো কণ্ডাম কৰিব লাগে কৈ কিনে এইটো জনাই দিয়ে যে
itu party itu kia party ta kan fiction to sop ike ase hole bi party to alak ase ahi gena ete kurubo ko gena ahi gena ase ko gena khobor paise ja tu ta kan to thik charge laga get samne te full uniform te thakse to am khan be first to le to army khan ahi gena asne ge phapse to moi nam se gari te nam gena jai gena koi commander kun ahe ko gena hutse commander to ta khan ai to sab khan ase to thik ase to am khan morom pra yete far no korbe yete larai laga jagan hoy itu public place ase itu pra morom pra itu student khan bi ja ase itu pra apun khan yete ponduk no cholabi ko gena request korse aro ahibi am khan ki holebi bahal kotha korbo bahal pra mil lobo আমি খান না কথা মানি দিছে কইলে আমি খান যাই কিনা তা খানকে বি কথা করব আর আমি খান কিনা করলে ভাল হব ইতুহি কথা করব কোয়া লোক তা খান ফারিং সর হয়ে যাইছে তো ফার হওয়া তো আমি খান বি রুখিব নরে তো মারা সর হয়েছে তাতে পুরা পাবলিক খান বি ফালে পুরা হালা করে কিনা পাবলিক বি জমা হয়ে যাচ্ছে পাবলিক জমা হওয়া পিছতে তা খান তো একটা গ্রুপ তো যাইছে
ঈশ্বৰ মৰমৰা কোনবি ইনজৰ্ডটো হোৱা নাই
আৰু পাব্লিক খান বি উকুবি হোৱা নাই না
পাব্লিক খান বি একো হোৱা নাই এটা খান বি একো হোৱা নাই লেবি বস্তিটি এনেকা আণ্ডাৰগ্ৰাউণ্ড খান আহিছে কোৱা
Naga People's Front bra urban local body election lua upor alag organization civil societies aro sarkar majode tanabaji chuli thaga ge concern ase gushe party bra gushe election lua age sob stakeholders logot consult kura jaruri ase khas kuri gine mati aro properties laga tax lua upor aro idu homoy consensus naha tak ULB election nimide notification dia daru khai gine rakhibo gushe NPF party bra gushe taikhan aro iki jamela 2017 de huwa do repeat hobo dibo mon nai aro idu nimide sarkar do ULB election lobo kuado aro ekbar bhabi gine sabo gushe party bra maiki nimide khara thakibo gushe aro municipal aro town council de kota reservation nimide aro ekbar gushe chairperson post e maiki manu karone reservation rakhibole sarkar ba notun proposal anado logic na thaga ekta ase gushe NPF bra naga political mamla upore khara thaga upor aro ekbar sarkar aro NSCN IM NNPGS ke binti kurishe kotha kuribole aro lamba chuli thaga kotha ge ekta conclusion de anibole gushe NPF bra sarkar ge cooperate kuribo gushe jitia tak sarkar ba nijor laga role de bhal bra kam kuribo gushe Naga People Front Party bra Saturday din NPF Central Headquarter Kohima de felicitation aro Thanksgiving program ayojon kurise program de party president Dr. Srizuli Lizitsu bra Jua Moina chunaw lua de jitia candidate Kuzuluzun Yunu aro Achumbe mo Kikon ge badhai janaise idu logot azodo party legislative leader aro Achumbe mo Kikon do chief whip thakibo kuise Lizitsu bra assembly chunaw lua ge mon khushi napa janai gine kuise ge चुनाव दो सब पैसा लगा खेल थाकिसे और सबसे बेसी पैसा गैम्बल कुरा मानु ब्रा जितिसे NPF तो नागा सोसाइटी दे रूट थाका पार्टी আছে इटु ब्रा दुइटा सीट सि जिति बोले पारा ऊपर अफसोस न बोले কৈছে NPF मणिपुर स्टेट यूनिट प्रेसिडेंट और वाटर रिसोर्स डिपार्टमेंट रिलीफ एंड डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट मिनिस्टर आवंग बाओ न्यूमाई भी इटु प्रोग्राम दे शामिल थाकिसे
Congratulate our two leaders. So I would not like to say the long name because it's very foreign to us. And Sir Rachel, who have saved NPF proud of you, and we have very high hope that our two leaders will lead our county as well as our Naga people. I also would like to congratulate all the official candidates of NPL for giving a good fight.
We made it in very few numbers, very neglected few number, that is two of us. We want to thank you, thank the party for organizing such a wonderful felicitation program for two of us. My dear party men and women, remember, it is God alone that designs and shapes our destiny and our future. We are only human beings. We cannot fight back or follow the God as to what is right. Our President has already stated the reasons to why we were refused to thus neglected the number. But I think time has come for all of us to owe up moral responsibility and accept defeat in humanity. And as I
Nagaland State Election Commission bra Friday din ahi Naga Municipal Town Council 2023 chunaw karone Kohima DPDB hall de returning officers aro assistant returning officers khan nimide training program ayojon kurise. State Election Commissioner T Mahambemo Yantun bra nomination scrutiny validly nominated candidates laga list ulabole aro poll de preparation nishina kunuba legal aspects de training dishe. CEO office bra master trainers khan bra counting aro result declaration upor highlight kurise. Training laga dusra session de joint commissioner aro additional secretary L Zamithang Lotha bra trainees khan logot kotha kurise. Idu logot returning officer aro assistant returning officer logot ballot box upor hands on training loise. Training de pradesh laga alag alag jaga bra ADCS SDOC aro ESCS khan hissa loise. Mangmetong Bosti Community Hall de Saturday din Imkong El Imchin laga Thanksgiving program luise. Program de kotha kura homoy Imchin bra Koridang constituency Manukhan bra taike modot kurigine chuna nimide dhanyabad janaise. Idu jita do tai laga hi nohoi gine constituency manu sob laga ase koi gine Imchin guise. Mangmetong A khel senso mungdang Mangmetong B khel senso mungdang village council satsu Mangmetong senso telongjem Mokekchong Kohima, Dimapur aro Mangmentong Village Council bra program de Thanksgiving message dishe. Naga Wrestling Association bra ayojon kura 14 Open Naga Wrestling aro poila NWF Bell Wrestling Championship meet to sadar din dusra din de gushishe. Championship laga dusra din de Deputy Chief Minister TR Zeliang Chief Guest thakise. Idu championship to Kohima Bahar de ayojon kuribole para upor program de kotha kura homoy Zeliang bra mon khushi janaise. Idu event bra NWA laga unit Angami Sports Association Chakasang Wrestling Association aro Zeliang Wrestling Association hi nahoi gine sob naga manu majode mil milap ke mazbut banai dibo kuse. Idu logot progress aro development rasta de age jabole sob manu mili bole karone bishi jaruri homoy ase koi gine Zeliang kuse.
This is the first time NWA is organizing an event such as this outside Kohima district. This, I think, is a good start because people from outside Kohima district must also be given the opportunity to learn and witness this beautiful traditional game handed down to us by our ancestors. Naga wrestling was practiced by our forefathers since time immemorial. Government of Nagaland has been providing constant support to NWA by granting annual grant in aid through Youth Resource and Sports Department, besides providing logistic support and financial assistance during various foreign trips while representing India. Just recently, Government of Nagaland had approved rupees 50 crore for construction of world-class stadium at Chesama under Kohima district by acquiring 14 acres of land.
It is a culture, it is not only a game, but it is a beautiful culture where any dispute or any misunderstanding is amicably solved by wrestling. And the community, the society accept the outcome of the wrestling. He who won the wrestling is declared as undisputed righteous person of that particular.
Mokokchung Superintendent of Police Office pra Saturday din chithi ekta ulai dishe. Chanki Bosti osor NS 702 de Thursday din truck ekta register number AS 03CC 4134 de accident hoise koi gine chithi de likhi gene thakise. Verification kura homoy truck to juli jaise aro ghatna hua jaga pra ekta moda manu aro moda bacha ekta laga dead body paise. Gao do bishi biya bra jula karone body laga pehchan kuribole para nai koise. Idu logot jokhom hua manu ekjon ke ilaj karone hospital de shift kuri gine ase koise. Khobor hisab truck to FCI chawol loi gine Dimapur pra Twinsang jai thagise aro ekta mota ekta maiki aro bacha ekta Gulaghat pra truck te uthise. Idu mamla de Mangkolemba police station de case darj kuri gine ase aro chanbin kuri ase koise. Mura manu laga claimant khandan manuk nohoile sathi khan Mangkolemba PS officer in charge ke phone number 7630856828 te contact kuribi koi kene office pra janaise. Idu logot legal formalities sob kura piche dead body do Mogokchong district hospital morgue te postmortem examination aro pehchan karone dishe goshe. Meghalaya laga Umiam Lake te tributary de kunuba para poison dhala nimide bishi mas khan mura dikhise. Umkitek Pailun aro khase student union bra inika biya kam kurage khushi napa janaise. Poison dhala nimide alag alag species laga mas murise. Duida organization bra warn kurise aro galat kar khilaf phat kadam uthabole ase. Organization bra Umiam Lake te pani de poison dhala net fishing kura local bana grenades khan phela do mana kurise. Organization bra janda khan gi inika biya kam na kuribi koise aro bhal citizen hoigine environment ge bachabole binti kurise. Kohima Municipality Urban Primary Health Center Sekha Zao Bitor Special Outreach Health Camp ekta Kohima Municipal Office te Saturday din ayojon kurise. Idu camp do National Health Mission Bitor te ayojon kurise aro tade ENT pediatrician orthopedic aro general doctors khan thakise. Idu camp de patients khan ge dawai khan bhi free bra dishe. Nltv logot kotha kuri gene camp in charge Dr. Bilwa Yale bra idu camp ayojon kura laga maksud janaise. Yale kushi ki rasta de dukan kura manu bishi jun treatment karone ahi bole napare idu nimide tai khan ge free medical aro doctor consultation aro free dawai dibole pregnant ama khan ge aro bacha khan 16 years below ge immunization dibole ase. Idu logot free basic laboratory services aro screening IAC family planning free HIV testing aro counseling aro free lab test dibole ase gushe. Yale bra aro gushi ki bisi jun bra kem de free dia services khan na jane idu karone idu bhi janai dibole maksud ase.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Bilwa Yale. I'm the medical officer in charge of UPHC Sikhazu. And we are doing a medical health camp today here to target our vulnerable street vendors, because they do not come to us because of their daily wages. So we have come to them to make them aware that, we'll give them everything free And we are willing to give them free medical services, free consultations from our 3 specialists from Naga Hospital. Then we are going to give them free medicines. We do free basic lab tests also. Along with that, we want to give them a health awareness regarding the importance of how they should not ignore their health, because health is actually wealth, not so much as wealth is wealth. So looking at that, we also are a part of we are a urban primary health center conducting this camp. So this camp is done almost 24 times in a year in different areas where the vulnerable population is more. So it can be in the colonies, or it can be the kids who are in the IG stadium, who come into the sports academy, who are probably the elderly patients who are in particular colonies. So we target the people there. We take our team and we conduct our camps there. So giving the same exact services. So this is what we do regularly. And even in our center that is right next to DKL ground, we give all these services absolutely free of cost, not even charging registration. So we have a general physician who consult, that is me and my colleague if we are there. And we also give our medicines that are free. We do quite a few, about 30 to 50 lab tests that are done free of cost. We also do deliveries during the daytime. And we do minor procedures like suturing or abscess or incision or drainage. So, few minor procedures are being done regularly. And we have a good number of patients availing this. But there are still a lot of people who are not aware of this. And we want this to go out and people to get, we do give free services. So please come and take it. That's what we.
Assam HLCC laga paper leak case de prime accused Lakhimpur laga Dafal Glalda High School headmaster Kumud Rajkhwabra Friday de surrender kurise. Thursday de police pra paper leak case to Lohit Khabal High School officer in charge Pranab Datta ge kurise. CID Assam police pra hua hisab Rajkhwa aro Datta do general science aro Assamese question paper leak kurade hat ase. Assam DGP GP Singh kuishe adha jula question paper datta laga ghor bra paishe aro forensic examination karone pathaise. Kumud Rajkhwa do datta laga close association ase kuishe. Assam CID bra etia tak 27 manu dhurise aro etu de teachers students khan ase. Assam laga Jorhat district de Saturday Fujur 9 de 3.6 magnitude Richter scale de mehsus kurise. Earthquake laga depth to 50 kilometers thagise. Assam laga Darang district de bhi Fujur 11 de 2.8 magnitude earthquake mehsus kurise. Manu mura nahoile jokhom hua laga iku khobor pa nai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi bra Saturday din kuishe ki desh laga millet mission do 2.5 crore marginal farmers karone blessing ekta hobo. New Delhi pusade Global Millets Conference inaugurate kura homoy Modi bra etu kotha kuise. Millet farmer khan laga zarurat khan ge sarkar bra dhyan dia do independence pa piche poila bar ase kuise. Global Millets Conference to global good karone hi khas nahoi gine global good te desh laga zimmedari utha laga symbol ekta ase kuise. Idu logot Modi bra International Year of Millets 2023 laga official coin unveil kurise aro postal stamp bhi release kurise. Ethiopia President Saleh Work Zudi bhi itu conference te video conference pra hissa loise aro Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar bhi inauguration de samil thagise.
सोशल मीडिया चैनल्स बन रहे हैं. देश के 19 जिलों में मिलेट्स को वन डिस्ट्रिक्ट वन प्रोडक्ट स्कीम के तहत भी सिलेक्ट किया गया है. साथियों, हम जानते हैं कि श्री अन्न उगाने वाले ज्यादातर किसान छोटे किसान हैं, मार्जिनल फार्मर्स हैं. और कुछ लोग ये जानकर जरूर चौंक जाएंगे कि भारत में मिलेट्स की पैदावार से करीब करीब 2.5 करोड़ छोटे किसान सीधे जुड़े हुए हैं. इनमें से ज्यादातर के पास
महाराष्ट्र दे फार्मर्स लगा लंबा फुट मार्च महाराष्ट्र लगा दिंडोरी पर मुंबई दे जाय थाका समय हिस्सा लुआ फार्मर एकजुन मुरिसे ऑल इंडिया किसान सभा स्टेट जनरल सेक्रेटरी अजित नाउलेब्रा जनाइसे फार्मर पुंडालिक जादव के साहपुर हॉस्पिटल फ्राइडे दे लई जाइसे और ताई इलाज चुली थाका समय मुरिसे फार्मर लगा मुरा कारण दो इतिया तक भी जानिबो पारा नाय फार्मर्स खान pra मुरा लगा किन निमिरे ₹10 लाख कम्पेन्सेसन मांग करिसे फुड मार्च लुआ तो सरकार के 17 पॉइंट चार्टर डिमांड फले ध्यान दिबोले कुरा आसे इदु फुड मार्च दे 1000 निशिना फार्मर्स खान हिस्सा लइसे फुड मार्च तो जुआ संडे रे महाराष्ट्र नासिक डिस्ट्रिक्ट लगा दिंडोरी ब्रा शुरू होई गिने 200 किलोमीटर कवर करि गिने मुंबई पुंचिबो एक दिन लगा मीडिया वर्कशॉप वार्तालाप होटल जाफु कोहिमा दे सदर दिन लुइसे प्रोग्राम लगा थीम स्किल इंडिया और डिजिटल इंडिया आसे प्रोग्राम गे मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन एंड ब्रॉडकास्टिंग पीआईबी कोहिमा ब्रा आयोजन करिसे एम्प्लॉयमेंट स्किल डेवलपमेंट और एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डायरेक्टर कोवी मियासी प्रोग्राम दे स्पेशल गेस्ट थागिसे और इंफॉर्मेशन और पब्लिक रिलेशन जॉइंट डायरेक्टर आई सिमोन टेलिया गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर थागिसे मियासी ब्रा इनॉग्रेल प्रोग्राम दे कुशे पीएमकेवीवाई लगा भितरे फ्लैगशिप प्रोग्राम दो विकास करि आसे और पैसा कामा बोले प्राते बिशे इम्प्रूव होइसे कुशे साइमन टेलिया कुशे मीडिया ब्रा रिपोर्टिंग कुरा होमय होसा कथा कुआ और ट्रांसपेरेंसी के कल्टिवेट करि बोले कुशे इतु लगत पहिला निशिना ऑल स्टाइल न्यूज खाली न्यूज निमिरे ही नहोय गिने वाच डॉग निशिना थाकी बोले कुशे
श्री कोवी मेयासे Director Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, our distinguished guest of honor, Sri I. Simon Telia, Joint Director of Information and Public Relations, my colleague Soni Ji, our learned resource persons from Information Technology and Communication and Department of Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, our distinguished members of the media, and all valued invited guests. I consider it a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this inaugural session of this media workshop. So I, on behalf of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and on my own behalf, extend the warmest of gratitude to our special guest for today, Sri Kovi Meyaase, the Director of Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. We thank you, sir, for sparing your valuable time to be with us, and so taking this podium, I would like to share a few thoughts also. A few years back, a fellow journalist told me that it's very hard to, sort of report on Kovi Meyase's speech. So I said, why? He said, there's nothing to edit. He said, nothing, we cannot take out anything from his speech. He said, it's full of content. So today is a witness of that. He's a man of, his words, each of his words have content, and we thank you, sir, for that. And to also take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to Sir Simon for kindly consenting to be the guest of honor today. And we thank you for your very inspiring speech, and we look forward to your guidance also, a very old hand in the field of media. So I would also like to acknowledge the presence of Ellis Yoshu, the president of Kohima Press Club, and her team for partnering with us in organizing this Vartalap. I would like to extend my deep appreciation to the learned resource persons for today's program. Sri Zubemo Lotha Tsangla, the Deputy Director of Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and his colleague, our most distinguished guest for today's program, Sri Kovi Meyaase, Director Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, our distinguished guest of honor, Sri I. Simon Telia, Joint Director of Information and Public Relations, my colleague Soni Ji, our learned resource persons from Information Technology and Communication, and Department of
Ajinimide imane khobor ase.
For my family, I always prefer something yummy. And it should be healthy too. And I found everyday spices. It makes my cooking healthy and my family love